A lot of people are saying that Kansas City Chiefs will probably end up winning the Super Bowl again. I'm one of those persons that agree with that, but I'm also one of those persons that disagree with that. The radar and the time is on 3 people right now, actually 4 people right now in the NFL. And you want to know who those guys are? Well, it's 5 actually, excuse me. Lamar Jackson. The Baltimore Ravens, if he can stay healthy in the postseason, they have a chance of going to the Super Bowl. The other guy, and I'm going to leave the last 2 for last. The other guy, Aaron Rodgers. Everybody's expecting the Jets to come out. This is a Super Bowl or bust situation for Aaron Rodgers, I think, this season. Because you left Green Bay to go to another team. Now you got everything you asked for. It's time now to get the situation and try to get it done. You don't need to be in the playoff place, hosting the playoff game. You need to be in the playoffs having a deep run that contends to a Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers, you need to get another Super Bowl. That's the only way that they're not going to ride you next season when you're there. Maybe it's a 2-year project. I don't know. But for him, he needs to try to get those guys to the Super Bowl this year. Also, the pressure's on this guy right here. Dak Prescott. The Dallas Cowboys have not been to the Super Bowl in almost 30 years. The last time they were there, Deion Sanders, Aikman, Smith, and all those boys were playing for Dallas and Irvin. And you telling me that the Dallas Cowboys, every year they get there and they get put out by the 49ers. Jimmy G beat them one year. Then you let a rookie by the name of Brock Purdy beat you? This is the same Brock Purdy that beat my boy, the greatest to ever do it, in Tom Brady in the regular season. Dak Prescott has all the pressure on him to at least try to get Dallas to the Super Bowl. The time is ticking. I don't care what anybody tells anybody. Jerry Jones, excuse my friends, Jerry Jones is counting to try to get these Cowboys to get to the Super Bowl. But the problem is that he always doing the interviews. You have a whole head coach in Mike McCarthy. Let him handle that. Let him handle what's on the field. Stop talking so much. And that's no disrespect to Jerry Jones, because I respect him as an owner of the NFL. But what I don't like about him is every time something goes wrong with Dallas, he's speaking. Do what you need to do to try to put butts in seats. That's what you need to do. Stick to that. But you've been doing it for so long, you know your job better than I do. But I'm just saying, sometimes this is why Dallas can't win. It's too many people talking and not enough playing. But the pressure's on Dak Prescott to do what he need to do this year. And the other guy, Russell Wilson. The Denver Broncos got one of the greatest coaches and one of the greatest offensive mind coaches in the game in Sean Payton. Sean Payton had a great run with Drew Brees to where they ended up winning a Super Bowl, to where they were in NFC championship games. They were doing what they had to do with Sean Payton, with Drew Brees and those boys. Now, Russell Wilson, he went to Denver. Last year was a bad outing for Denver because Russell, I don't know if he was in the game or he just couldn't get, situated. This is the season right here that Russell Wilson needs to take Denver higher. Denver can get to the Super Bowl with Russell Wilson. With those boys they got out there, Judy and all those cats. If I'm not mistaken, if Judy's still there. He has a roster of guys that can get the job done. The only thing is the offensive line needs to protect him. Because Russell Wilson was also getting sacked last year. Russell Wilson sometimes was having to hurry the ball. You have to have patience in the pocket. And last but not least, number 5, Josh freaking Allen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this right here. I don't like that Josh Allen is in my division because I'm a Patriots guy. But Josh Allen last season had the biggest push to get to the Super Bowl. And he didn't do it because of Burrow and the boys. You lose a game in weather that you usually play in. But Josh Allen, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this one time. God forbid that you get injured, because I hope that you be healthy this year. I hope that you and Stephon Diggs can get it together this year. Diggs was kind of upset about what happened in the last game last year. I want you guys to get it together. I want Buffalo, if we're not going to win that division, I sure as don't want the Jets to win the division. I don't want Miami to win. But if the Patriots don't win the division, I want the Buffalo Bills to win because I want Josh Allen to finally get a championship. I want him to get over the hump of Mahomes. I want him to get over the hump of Joe Burrow. And I want him to get to where he needs to get. And that's the Super Bowl. These 5 guys have got to prove to me something this year. Russell Wilson, Denver Broncos. Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens. Dak Prescott, the Dallas Cowboys. Aaron Rodgers, the Jets, which I don't want them to go there, but, you know, that's just a give or take. And Josh Allen. I need all 5 of those guys to try to get it together this year. That's just it. This is this draft. I'm doing a draft on sports. Holla at you.